He's a brave man because, as you know, as any politician, political leader knows, here we are, he's on the beach down there, and as any political leader knows, you're likely to have your photograph taken. Now, typically, they do stunted photos. They have a cup of coffee in a coffee shop, or they walk around a fish market, or whatever it might be. He must have known that Fleet Street's finest had him in their sights with their lenses, and he decided to do something which, well, I'm fairly big, but even a slim lad like you, it's not easy to wrap a towel around your middle, get your trunks down.
No,
one slip, and we'd have seen the Prime Minister's credentials.
It's a Mickey Mouse towel.
I know it's a Mickey Mouse.
Which is just brilliant.
He's also bright red.
And and bless him with the sunburn. I think he's only in Cornwall. He looks like he's in the Bahamas.
It's true.
That is some serious sunburn.
I know. We need to get some sun cream for it, I think.
Fantastic.
There's almost sort of that first picture. It's almost like a sort of gangster look from one of the movies, isn't it? With those sunnies. It's all going on.
Listen, Brooke, Nick, thank you as always.
Thank you
for being here today.
Seeing you.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Right, Nick and Brooke are sticking around to discuss some of your comments on those stories.
And can you, or more importantly, should you, Brooke, I don't know, can you change a man? Or when you go out with someone, should you love them bad habits? No, I'm not sure.
OK, you guys ready to stick around for that? Nick, I think I'll need some manly help on this.
Why would they want to change us? They're so lucky to get us.
Exactly.
You know, that's like winning the lottery, isn't it, I guess?
Yeah, right. Well, that's today's bait. There's a lot to say straight after this break.
Welcome back. Still to come, in a This Morning poll, almost 1 in 7 women said if they could change something about their man, it would be their bad habits. But 75% said they didn't think that you could actually change a man.
I agree with the 75%. But should you women want to change us men? I mean, shouldn't you just love us for how you met us? You know, for warts and all, everything. We meet two women with very different views in just a moment.
But first, let's go over to the hub. Nigel, Christian, Brooke and Nick have some of your comments on today's news stories.
It is laziness.
It is.
Definitely.
And that comment was so true. If she can do it, everyone else can.
Absolutely. Right, competition time now. Today, we're giving away 50 grand in cash. Plus,
I know. Do you know, you don't even have to answer a question.
OK, I've not finished yet. We're also giving away shed loads of gadgets.
There's a handbag, cameras, phones, tablets,
Michelle,
everything.
calm down. We're also throwing in a holiday.
I heard handbag.
Throwing in a holiday of a lifetime to Greece.
Amazing. You've got to love This Morning.
You've got to stop cutting in on me. We're on TV. You can't keep doing that.
Now, us girls know that behind every good man, there's a good woman. In this case, fantastic. But if there are bits of your guy that you're not too happy with, then you can change them, what some women think, and mould them how you want them to be.
And this morning, poll revealed that 3/4 of you thought that you can't change a man. And author Helen Croydon, who I'm already on her side, agrees that she thinks it's selfish and unrealistic to even try.
Well, we knew that was going to happen. But journalist Ali Einstein agrees with the 25% that say a man can be changed. And she says the boyfriends in the past that she's helped out are always thankful and that women should stand up to their men.
Right, before battle commences, I think this is going to get interesting. We took to the streets to see what you thought.
Can you change a man? I don't think you can change their personality, but I definitely went on at my ex enough so they stopped being on the toilet seat.
Can't change them fundamentally, but you can compromise and you can tweak a few things.
Some people try and change the person and it just never really works out.
If I don't tell him something that's wrong and if he can't make an active change, then yeah, we're going to have to end the relationship.
We are already together from 1980, so I keep him.
It's too late now. See, I agree with her. That last lady, I was happy with her man. She didn't want to change him. That's what those guys think. Ali, can you change a man?
Absolutely, and I think it's really important. Behind every good man is an even better woman. And the relationships that I've had, I mean, women are hardwired to change. We're the ones that have the babies, we're the ones that look after the house, but men like to be mothered, and I'm all for looking after a man, but subtly and very much changing them, because you can't have it all. And relationships, and I know you're going to say relationships you should respect, but relationships are all about change. We go through that lovey-dovey phase, and then the man starts to sort of get a bit slack. And so it's our prerogative and our role, I think, as a woman, to be able to say, listen, guys, start picking up the things off the floor, the towels, start doing the washing up, start doing those sorts of things ever so subtly. But we're the ones that have to have the babies, have to go out these days and earn money as well. So why should we have to do it all? We need to change our men so that they can actually participate in that. And I challenge every woman out there to make a list. How many times has she changed for her man and how many times has her man changed for her? And I guarantee you our list will be longer. So it's about time we all manned up as women and made our men change?
I think
because
you are
have.
so outdated, and it is so arrogant to
How
think
is it
that
outdated to
it's
say that
outdated
women
because we
should
are no
actually
longer in
have the
we are
right
no
to say to
longer
their
in
man-
the 1950s where the men go out to work and a woman's sole role is to support the
I'm
man.
not saying that
These days, men have gone out. Men have forged nearly everyone, men and women. They've lived
I think
away
you're
from home.
outdated. You're
They've
saying
forged
that
a
women-
career. We
you
go
are
through our whole
saying-
life until we're early adults, styling our own
So
lives.
you disagree with me
forging our
that
own
you
career
cannot
decisions.
change
We are perfectly
in
capable.
your relationship?
Change is a very positive thing, but we are perfectly capable of doing it ourselves. And you have to want to change. If you
Right,
try and
so
change
I think
someone,
guys,
you're going to
guys,
drive them away.
Ladies. Now, don't you think though that as a couple, my view is that you change together, and I think that you sort of. When you meet someone, there'll be things that maybe you don't like, there'll be things that I don't like, and I think you sort of move forward with that together because you're not to
Of
know
course,
that
but you
until
know what?
you are
I think
together.
there are traits on both. Of course, there's lots.
Yes,
you
it's
know,
not about
attraction
changing
is
a
very
man.
complex, and there's lots of traits that we like and lots that we don't like. But if you want to create, this being that's supposed to be Mr. Perfect, Mr. or Mrs. Right, we're obsessed with having a partner that completes us. If you want that, date a cardboard cutout.
No one's
How many
perfect.
women out
essence
there
of a
say they've met their
person.
soulmate, and then as the relationship goes along, those relationships gets into a stayed point of view. So that point of perspective, you as a woman, and I think you're being stuck in the 1950s. We as women have children, we as women go out to work, but the man goes out to work. And what I'm saying to you is this. I think it is arrogant in the extreme to say that you reach a certain age and you don't change anymore. We spend our entire life changing. And for me, I have said to my man,
We live in a culture.
Ali, I was just about to say.
No,
As
our
a man.
culture. We are obsessed with self-improvement. You have to be living under a rock not to get that. Look around.
What's wrong with that, though? What's wrong with changing? What's wrong with
Ali,
that?
okay, ladies, let me give you an example, right?
Ladies,
I've got a friend of mine who, was married. They were married for a good few years, and his wife started to enforce a change in him. Wanted to change the way that he was before when they met. And I think when they met, they was attracted to each other, and that attraction was what brought them together.
In the
and when
first
she
place.
started to try and change him, it then led to a divorce. So I think obviously it's about give and take.
I think it's really important, though, that we look at the relationship that we have, and as our relationship evolves, if the woman is still doing all the housework, if the woman is still going out to work and raising the child and the children, what message are we sending to our children? What message are we sending to our children? If we do not stand up to our man and say, hey, dude, pick up that towel. Hey, dude, that shit doesn't work.
That's about
This is how I roll.
negotiating, and that's what you do
If they
with
don't
a
want to change in
friend,
my world, then they're out.
No,
Ladies,
in
don't
my
talk over each
experience
other.
in my experience as a journalist, I've been out and I've been undercover on marital affair websites to look at why men cheat, and I've done this for my next book. And I've met all range of men, and without exception, nearly all of them said they were driven there because they felt henpecked, they felt hemmed in.
Henpecked? Excuse me, that's their excuse for having an affair?
Of self-identity.
They can't stand up to their missus? I'm so sorry, boys.
Ladies,
alive.
it's
Seriously.
a big topic. We're just going to go to the hub and see what everybody's saying there. Do you think men can change, Nigel?
I don't know about that, but I'm very scared.
OK, and let's say, for example, me and you are married, right? One of my pet hates is when ladies wear those short heels. What are they
Kitten
called?
heels, mate.
OK, right. If I said to you, I really hate those heels, can you either wear high heels or flats? And I'm trying to... Would you call that controlling?
No, I wouldn't, because I have changed many times for men in my life, and I think it's respect if my husband or my partner says, yeah, look, I'm going to take on board what you say, and you do it very subtly. You say, look, you would look sexier in that tie, or, you've got the ability to be a better man by doing this, that, or the other. We go about it subtly, and we bring about change, which is positive. I'm saying that if you need change, and relationships are all about change. Relationships are never going to stay the
I
same.
think it's about evolving.
On the flip side, don't you think altogether just maybe changing yourself is a bad thing? I think that you should be yourself.
Collective opinion. If a man has a view on what I wear or what my hair's like, I will, of course, I'll take that on board. But it's up to me whether I decide I will change that.
I will tell you something.
And men have all different views. You might date one man who prefers flats, and then the other one who likes heels. You can't win.
No, sure. Well, there's
but
one
you can
thing,
change
though.
to keep the
There's
relationship
one
happy.
thing that I have changed. about Marvin, right?
What's that?
You don't know that I'm going to do this. But my pet hate when we got together, I love what he wears. I think he always dresses smart. But he had this thing of, like, having a bigger cleavage than me. I think I've got some pictures here. I've got some pictures. Look, can you see?
Hold on a minute.
Right?
Wait. You didn't say that when we was together. You was happy with the deep V's.
No, I loved you, but it was all a little bit too much for me. And you know what's funny? The picture on the far right is actually you sitting on the sofa. How times have changed.
Oh, wow.
You know, I think also a man doesn't really know what's going on in a woman's world, and a woman doesn't really know what's going on in a man's world. And a good example of this, I once dated this guy, and we used to go away for weekends quite a lot, and he used to insist that I only took hand luggage. We're going to go for 5 days, you have to condense everything, all your liquids in this tiny thing. And then we get there, we get to the destination, and he says, well, aren't you going to wear a dress? And you think, well, no, I'm not going to wear a dress because all I've got is jeans because you made me take this little bag. And then the man thinks, OK, we'll go out and buy a dress. But because he doesn't know what a woman's world is like, he doesn't realise that, you need shoes, you need a bag, you need a bra that matches.
Isn't that your role in the relationship, to actually educate him about that and therefore bring about change in him, in helping him understand what you need? And that's my whole point about relationships. That, you know, I've helped people that I've been in relationships deal with changing the way they look, the way they dress, the way they respect me as a person, but also major changes. Giving up drugs.
Right,
and I think that's really important.
Thank you very much. I'm sure we're going to get a lot more comments on that.
Yes.
I feel hot. This has got me heated. I need a fan.
Just on that note, I wish Rochelle would listen to me with the hand luggage thing, and, you know, because she packs so much. Anyway,
Did you know?
Still to come, shovels at the ready. Greenfinger Brothers, the Benton Boys, take on another great garden transformation right after this break.
I'm hot. Welcome back. I'm absolutely exhausted after that debate. There's still loads to come, and I'm like, whoa, thank God that bit's over.
After surprising them this morning, have our star squad managed to transform husband and wife Ingrid and Trevor Mincher into dedicated followers of fashion? We'll be checking in with them a bit later.
Very
looking
exciting.
good, I think.
Yeah.
Now, over the last few weeks, we've seen the Benton Boys turn drab gardens into oriental paradises, edible oases and beautiful cottage gardens. Today, the twins are donning their vests and shorts and heading to Kew to get... You like the Benton Boys, don't you?
I like the vests and shorts.
Yeah. Heading to Kew to get some inspiration for the next transformation. Wow.
See, it says it only takes 6 hours to do that, so I think used to vest, shorts, garden this afternoon. I want one of those.
With our dad jokes, we'll be fine.
Yeah, me and you will be fine.
Now, the website is the place to go for more information on anything the Benton Boys have done over the whole series.
Right, we're in the hub for the first time.
I know, I'm
Welcome, exciting, thank you.
It's very cool in here, it's very modern, isn't it?
It's lovely, it's very nice indeed.
So, Nigel, Christian, what's the reaction been like?
Well, loads of comments coming through this morning. I think Christian would agree with me. This dog mess is getting quite a big response to this, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, I've had some suggestions for other colours. I think red would be better than orange. But anyway, we'll come on to that a bit more detail later on.
OK, let's have a look at some of your comments then on the dog mess. Chloe Park, morning, Chloe, says, I've already seen dog mess sprayed bright green. Definitely a bright idea. And it stops you from stepping in it. Thank you for that, Chloe. Gemma has been in touch as well, saying it might help us to see it and not step in it. However, something bright orange is likely to attract young children. This is what you said earlier.
That's very true. And, you know, it can make young children blind, can't it?
Yeah.
And on the other topic about mobile phones at the age of 5, you've been sending in loads of comments about this. Hi to Claire, who says, far too young. Where are children of 5 going on their own when they need a mobile anyway? That is wrong.
I agree with Claire.
Definitely, absolutely.
And another one here, when it comes to being in a relationship, do you think you can change a man? You are going crazy for this, as predicted. It's not about changing a man, it's about compromise, says Nicola. Sometimes they need a nudge in the right direction on how to compromise.
I do agree with that, but I think so do we. I think everyone does.
That's fair enough.
I've got to read you this email as well.
Yes.
This is brilliant on the iPad here. This has come from Ali. Hi, Ali. From Newcastle
It's
upon
not
Tyne.
Ali from anyone.
No.
So, we've had enough of her.
Ali says, I agree, you can change your man. I changed my first husband for a newer, younger, more handsome model 12 years ago, and I've never been happier.
Well, that's the way to do it. If you're going to change him, trade.
There you go. Play the trade card.
Thanks, Nigel. Right, just a quick word about next Friday. We've got not 1, but 4 of our experts here to answer your questions.
Yes, you have a question about your pet for vet Paul Manctolo.
Are you digging for some gardening guidance that only the Benton Boys can unearth?
Perhaps you're seeking some antique advice from Tracy Martin.
Or maybe you need our expert star squad to transform your look.
For your chance to get yours answers, all you need to do is send your questions and photos into thismorning@itv.com, and the experts will give you their advice to you. We'll need your questions by midday on Wednesday the 28th, and you've got to be over 18.
Still to come. We're nearly halfway through our Star Squad makeover. We'll be finding out if they've managed to get husband and wife Inga and Trevor Mincher to ditch those awful matching green.
Plus, I'm excited we're going to get all the goss from Emma Willis about last night's Celebrity Big Brother. Ooh, straight after the break. Welcome back. We're already halfway through.
I know, hopefully everyone's still watching.
I know, hopefully no one's gone, oh no.
They're still
Not them. They're still there. Where's Ruth? Where's Eamon?
Get them back. There's still loads to come. First, it's your chance to win our amazing competition. You don't even have to answer a question.